Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Let's Play in Minecraft. Yeah, so... Oh man, that hurts a little. The infamous clubhouse is gone. You know, the only thing I liked about that part of the house was the pointed roofs because it was just unique. But what was on the inside, I really didn't like. I never, ever, absolutely ever went up there because it was just an awful build. And yes, I could have just remodeled the inside and kept the outside, but no. We're doing things different this season. What season are we on? 1, 2, oh, we're still in the 5th season. It's every 100 episodes. Oh, it looks so empty now. Oh man, but look at all of this space. You know what we're doing here? Do you know what we're doing? Because I don't. I really need help. No, I know what I'm doing. We are going to be building the same style. We're going to be using green terracotta and wood, but we're going to be trying to build, I guess, somewhat of a steampunk style into my house. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to go here, but it's going to be big. It's going to expand as it goes up. We're going to have smokestacks everywhere. I'm going to add some more smokestacks around my house. It's going to look interesting, so let's get to work. The urge to gather all this wood right here, because it's so easy to grab, but it looks cool. What is that? Can't believe this banner is still here, and you still can't pick it up. It's like a glitched banner. Here we go so far. Oh man, this is going to be one large part of the house. Now, it looks expanded up there because that's the new platform size. Now, we build the house on top of this. I'm trying to create some, what would you call, support archways here, as you can tell. I'm trying my best to make it look supported, if you know what I mean. I don't want it to look stupid, as if a giant structure up there is not being supported by anything. You know what? So far, I think it's all right. But then again, this is just a wooden structure. We have a lot to do. Oh yes, this is turning out just how I want it to. I'm sitting here making the roof, and I notice a lot of people always have troubles with roof slopes. And if you've been following my channel for a while, I've taught it quite a bit, but the main idea is to slowly merge slabs, stairs, and full blocks. So for example, right here, to get a decent curve, you would have 1 slab, 2 stairs, and then you go into 2 blocks, and this is all slowly going upwards, and then you'll transition into 2 vertical blocks, like so, on both sides, and then maybe at the top, you could do 2 like that, but I'm going to do 1. And then you have that nice sloping roof, and then you can even go in and add some stairs right there if you want, or on the bottoms. That's the hardest thing about roofs, is you have to play around with it to get that nice slope you really want. But how's this looking so far? I think this is looking very fantasy, and it fits my house perfectly because it is a very fantasy styled house. What is that? It's a spider. Oh, my render distance is kind of low. Working around the house is just not like it used to be. Well, considering I just have so much stuff around here. Ow, ow, including spiky bushes. Okay, so by the way, I'm really enjoying this. So many ideas are flooding into my head. And I've decided, actually, right here, it's not done. It's gonna be way taller, by the way. There's gonna be a second part that goes up like this tall. In this area, on this side of the wall, there's gonna be a giant, maybe like oval circle. And this might be my new storage room. And I want it to be a big oval circle, is because we use elytra wings all the time. I want to be able to fly right in so easily and just land by a bunch of chests. But I also got to make it easy enough to get to from all the way to ground level. Huh. You know what? Maybe it's time we finally implement water elevators into our house. We used to have them a long time ago, back when there was a water elevator glitch, but I don't know, we'll do that later. I'm going to go ahead and start designing this next part. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, the watchtower is still taller. You know, I don't think this will always be the tallest structure. Maybe I'll put some on top of that too. But there it is so far. Now we gotta start adding in the walls because, well, it's a lot of brown right now. But I like it being more brown. It makes it look like the newer part of the house. And I posted this on Instagram, my story, and people said I should replace these with chains, but I tried that in my test world and I didn't like it. I like these because it looks more like a rope. Okay, I still got a lot more work. I'll be right back. I am adding so much detail in areas that most likely don't need it. Right here, for example, this is the connecting point to down over here, you know? It was always that awkward point in between that building and this building, and it's still awkward, and it's still off-centered. But you know what? I don't care because I'm not connecting them. They'll be that far apart. Even the tips of the roofs are touching. But we're getting there. I'm almost finished. Not necessarily. Look at the inside here. But we're going to have this isn't even the storage area. This is just going to be another random room. All right. Added my signature points on the roof there. I was looking down here. And I forgot that this is the room I was going to turn the new storage room into. But it's a little too slender if you can't tell. Because if we do decide to make this into a storage room, we'll want to place a chest like this so we can just have a sign or an item frame so we know what's inside, and this is the best way to use up space. But if I do that there and that, well, we could have a 2-block hallway. No, that'd be too constricting. Well, what the heck do I turn this place into, you know? But looking out over there, oh man, I am in love with this. Oh, look at that. I'm trying my best to get it done. A lot of this episode is me sitting back and looking at it and deciding what to do. I'm gonna have to do something with these plain roofs as well. I didn't do my roof thing right there. We fixed that now. Why didn't I do that there? Ugh. Boom. What dog is that? I'm getting so distracted now. Bandit. Well, at least we have that dog left. What was that? Sugarcane farm. Okay, now the fun part, in my opinion. Oh, you can see the 2 points there. So sad to see it go. Wow, this is the first time. Oh, look at that. This map has had something big on it change in a long time. So, I am about to make a crane on this, and I thought of the other side, but I'm like, it leads into my river. It didn't look right. Because if I do, and I'm thinking I'm still wanting to turn this into my storage room, I want to have a crane sticking out here, and it looks like a pulley system, so it looks like that's how we load our supplies up there. You know what I also realized I love about these big holes? It looks like a old school cuckoo clock, you know? Like you come in swinging. Oh, look at this. It's gonna be so perfect. I made these little jumping pads like Assassin's Creed, just to help me jump off easier. This is up here. I don't really know what I showed you last. I'm kind of mixing up the floor, not making it look perfect. These are beehives or bee nests, one of the two. Thing is I have no idea how I want the storage room to look in here. This is kind of an awkward space. And then I also have to work in the ways to get down to the second floors and all that good stuff. And I actually have a secret floor in here, but I don't know if I want to show you that yet. I build my crane now because this seems like a decent spot. Yeah, right there. Well, it has to go somewhere. Now I'll bring this chain down about halfway, I'd say, and I guess I'll throw a platform and put some chests on it. Make sure it looks good first. You know what? I kind of like all these things just swinging out right here. It looks cool. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool. Okay, yeah, this is one thing I don't like, and I'm assuming it has to do with render distance. Chains and trap doors disappear, so yeah, it has to be, right? And eventually, one day when they decide to make us happy, they will make it where campfires can be seen more than 20 blocks away. Because you remember, that was like one of the main purposes of them, is making beacons in the sky. Like I was supposed to have one over that hill right there in Java Edition. You could see the smoke fire. But no, Bedrock said no. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make our platform here. There we are. A platform to carry chests and whatnot. It looks good enough. I like it. Now I kept that scaffolding there because I do like my little ropes with lanterns on them, but I want to make a few of them longer than the other ones, make it not look too uniform, if you know what I mean. Now, I can tell a lot of you guys aren't going to like this change because a lot of you like the old ways as well. You don't really want me to change old builds, but this is necessary. It really is. And I used to do this all the time. It's just at one point I actually stopped changing things around my house. And I feel like in this next 50 episodes, I really want to work on the house more and update it, if you know what I mean. Now, there's going to be certain parts I'm not going to change, such as like OG parts, maybe like the main section. But there's also a lot of parts that I really want to change up. And I really feel like this is an important part for my world if I want to stay interested and keep people interested, because running around the same house forever without any changes gets old. Alright, next up, we are going to work on some chimneys all throughout my house, because my house definitely needs them. Now, we did have one on top of this, which is right over... where is it at? Oh, it's right there, and it used to go up all the way, but I'm gonna get rid of that one. Okay, here's a few smokestacks that I came up with. They're alright. They're smaller, too, than the other one I had. The other one, well, that was on my house. But the thing about the one that was on my house, and it was this big going all the way through it, is actually connected all the way down to my level where all my furnaces are. And I thought that was pretty cool to have that chimney system go all the way down and make its way all the way up to the top of the roof. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to pretend it's hidden in the walls. So we got a sleeker design here made with brick. We got andesite here. And then here's a futuristic gothic one. No, not even gothic. I don't know why I said that. Steampunk. Which I still want to fit some steampunk styles into it, even though it does look pretty steampunk. I think I'm going to go with andesite. I think this looks pretty darn good. And I'm going to add some more of these all throughout the rest of my house, too. Andesite just looks so good because we don't have anything gray colored in our house, and this definitely helps it out. Alright, how does this look? I'm sure it'll look fine. Yeah, even though there's no smoke. Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of easy on them, or maybe I can make some without trapdoors, because those 3 chimneys and that one right there all took a whole stack of trapdoors, and I got a feeling my world doesn't want more trapdoors around this area. It just seems like one of them block items that would, if there's a lot around, it would probably mess with the performance some, and that's the last thing we need around here. Actually, I have been thinking, I know, like I said, over time, I love adding age to the house, but I'm starting to think all these vines I have is really killing my performance as well. So I might do a little cleanup of the vines sometime. Maybe look at it as I'm finally wanting to take care of my place, and I'm grabbing some shears and walking around and just lopping all this overgrown stuff off. That's a good way to look at it. We've been so busy off building a lab, the mansion, all kinds of other things, we've neglected our house. Maybe this is the part in this series where we start cleaning this place up and make it like home again. What do you guys think of this so far? There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. There needs to be more light. There needs to be glass. That's why it still looks a little bit dark compared to the rest of the house. But this house also used a lot of oak. I'm not using that much oak on this. And I really like the transition. It looks kind of creepy. And that said, this is not going to be the only expansion. We might do something over here, or even over here. I've been thinking about, well, the survival lab. I don't know. I've been thinking about redoing it. Still lots of opportunities around here. But I think we're done with this for today. Whew, what an episode. Always building something that big requires a lot of time. And, well, I cut a lot. I cut out all the boring bits. Trust me, you didn't want to see me build that, because it was just me sitting there placing blocks and being like, nope, destroying those blocks, placing more blocks. That's all it really was. But I'm going to go ahead and answer today's comment question. I'm going to go to the donor chapel and catch up on those after this. We got 2 today from Robert Hera. What is the most nostalgic thing you have done in your life? Well, honestly, when I get older, I guarantee this channel will be the most nostalgic thing I've done in my life. But looking back right now, probably my skateboarding days. I'm walking through here and people who probably haven't seen last episode are like, what the heck? But yeah, easily my skateboarding days, because I would always just wait. I would stare at the clock at school, waiting for it to get out, just so I can get my skateboard and go. And I remember when I used to skate to school too, be so excited to grab that skateboard out of my locker and just throw it down on the sidewalk and then race on home and then go skate with my best friend. We get some big swigs from Huck's, some cheese fries, and we cram those down and just skate to our heart's desire. You know, I'd still skate today if I had a board, but my board got stolen out of my car a couple years back, and then that's when I gave it up. I don't want to lose that feeling. So I want to go buy a cruiser board. Now, I'm not planning on doing tricks still, because I care about my health and my future. So I plan to get a cruiser board and at least not lose the feeling of actually riding. But yeah, that would have to be it. From Gab Gab, what kind of life advice would you want us to remember? Am I dying? God, this isn't easy. There's a lot of things. If I had to pick one thing though, this is hard. Now, I have exactly what I want to say in my head, but I have such a hard time articulating things sometimes. I guess the best way to put it is enjoy the little things. I know that's very broad, but we all get so caught up thinking about the next thing to do, like what job we're going to get next, where we're moving next in our education. And I'm sure a lot of you do enjoy the little things. A lot of people are so stressed out and forget about it, and that's literally one of the main keys to stop being stressed out. Is finding time to pursue your pastime, your hobby, or whatever that may be. Because if you don't have any hobbies and you just sit around when you have nothing to do, that's when you're in your head the most, and you start really wishing you did have a hobby of some sort. And it could be the smallest thing in the world. You could start drawing or whatever. God, that looks intimidating actually. But it's very important to develop skills that won't benefit you monetarily, but benefit you mentally. So try it. Oh yeah, let's go to Donor Chapel. Thank you all so much for donating. Fahad Alasami. Sorry. Oh, they moved the arrow down here. Tina Spindler, Adam Murphy, Hunter Rigdon, Carlos Brights, Casey McClara, and Amber Bravenbower both donated $100. You both are absolutely insane. I think you have donated 100 before, actually, haven't you? Oh, yeah, there you are right there. And these two made it up on the wall and into the donor villagers. Casey was already in here. You two kind souls will be someone in this world. You may be a beggar or you may be a president. Who knows? It's all up to me. I can't wait to pick someone random to be that beggar in the back alley of that town. They're going to probably be like, ah. But he may just end up being my best friend that I visit every so often. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.